All right, take us through Peru State 2015, what you expect from your guys this fall.
Well, our guys are excited to get the season rolling. We had a great off-season program in winter conditioning, and our running and spring ball went real well actually. Derek Durr's our strength and conditioning coordinator, our defensive coordinator in football, and put those guys through the rigors, and made a lot of progress in terms of our physical parameters, strength, speed, power, explosion, those sorts of things, and I think we're ready to roll for the fall. We have bring a pretty good nucleus of players back. It's my 4th year as a head coach, and this will be as much experience as we've had. We'll have about 16 seniors, over 20 juniors. So the majority of our 2 deep will be just that, juniors and seniors, rather than freshmen and sophomores. And in my tenure as a head coach, when you have experience and depth, it usually pays off and enhances your likelihood for success. For example, on defense, we return 8 of 11 starters, of which 6 of those guys have had either 3 or 4 year starting experience come this fall. On the offensive side of the ball, we return 9 of 11 starters, and not quite as much experience, but we do return Tyler Audsley, who's a quarterback for us and was a real difference maker in 2014. He's the type of guy who just raises the level of play of everybody, so we're very excited to have Tyler join us. He broke his ankle last year and missed the majority of the season. And our kicker and punter returns, Greg Connery is a senior from Harlan, Iowa. Had a great spring, and we're excited what he brings to the table, so we're ready to get after it.
Everybody to a man so far, coaches and players, talked about how good this league is, how tough it is. What challenges does that present for you and your program?
Well, my view on successful football teams is really pretty simple. Number 1, you better stay healthy, okay? And number 2, you better win the big play battle, have more big plays than your opponents. Number 3, win the turnover ratio. And just share with you a little example. In 2013, we were 7-4. We stayed healthy, won the turnover battle, had more big plays than our opponents. Last year, 2014, we didn't stay healthy. We lost the turnover battle, lost the big play battle, go from 7-4 to 3-8. So there's really not a whole lot of difference in the league in terms of record, in terms of have and have-nots. It's just great. Small college football, great athletes. Coaches do a great job of preparation, and you really, in our level of football, in the heart, you're playing on a national stage each and every week, and that's a pretty cool thing for our players, the coaches, and obviously the fan base as well.
With Penn and Grandview coming in, no more non-league games. What do you think of the all-league slate this year?
Well, I like the north-south concept in the sense that you play your non-divisional teams first, and everybody has a bye week at the same time, and you come back and have an opportunity to finish the season within your division. So, for example, if a team got off to a slow start, lost a game or 2 or 3, you still got a chance to come back and win your division, so there's always something to play for.
How about your situation as a school? It's kind of an oddity. Peru, Nebraska is not the biggest town out there, even compared to some other in this league. How does it take us through the situation of the school and the town?
Well, the college is basically a town.
Yeah.
I mean, rural Peru has been it's been a challenge since its inception. We sit right on the top of the Missouri River. And, we're a rural community which has some challenges, but some of the upside to it would be number 1, is very low crime rate, very few distractions, so a student has an opportunity, a player has an opportunity to really get to know not their teammates but other folks on campus, so they develop pretty intimate relationships. And having been a student athlete that competed against Peru and coached against Peru, there's this culture of the alum that's just pretty awesome. And in my 6 years there at Peru, I've certainly discovered that, and I could share you numerous stories about that alumni base. So in terms of the recruitment process, you kind of sort out guys that don't want to be in that environment and guys that do relatively pretty quickly. I may be wrong on this, but in the current members, I guess Grandview's won a national championship, but Peru State won a national championship in 1990. So even though it's a rural community, you can have success there. There's a great tradition and history there. In fact, our TV game against William Penn, it's our 25-year reunion of the 1990 national championship team. So yeah, it presents some challenges, but I think there's a lot of positives to the rules of the environment as well.
How about expectations for your team this year in terms of getting through the course of the season, developing, trying to build on? You said last year you weren't able to accomplish your goals. How do you go about getting that done this year?
Well, take them one at a time. I'm assuming all the 12 teams in the league have a goal to win the conference championship, and you do that by, preparing each and every week. Even take it back a step further by preparing each and every practice and work to improve. And as our individuals improve, as players, then the teams improve. And on Saturday, you just go out, and Saturday's a real test day for the players, and we'll see what happens on a given Saturday and reinforce the positives. And win or lose, there's always things you need to improve upon, so you're back in practice the next week and just try to take them one at a time and see where everybody ends up at the end of the shooting match.
You mentioned the TV game you guys have on campus. How does the TV deal that the league signed help out your program?
Well, I think it's just outstanding for our conference as a whole. It really enhances our market value, our presence in the region and the country, and kudos to Lori Thomas and the college presidents for bringing that together and making it happen. We appreciate your all support as well. But our kids are looking forward to it. Obviously, it helps from a recruitment perspective as well as we continue the relationship down the road.
Senior year, finally. Take us through your expectations, what you expect from yourself and your team this fall.
Myself, I just kind of want to raise my level of play, become more than a good player, be a great player in this league. And I think with that, also just kind of raise the level of play of everybody around me. Be more of a leader, maybe not so much vocally, but just by example. We got other guys that can do the vocal part. I think just show up and work hard, and that'll rub off on the guys also. As far as the season, just really want to compete and give ourselves a chance to win each and every game. I think if we're there in the fourth quarter, we've got enough experiences that we can get over that hump and get those wins.
Talk about going from being a good player to a great player. What does that look like?
Definitely a lot of hard work, a lot of time in the off season. Coach Durr's got a heck of a program for us in the off season. Follow that and all the lifts and running and everything, and then just being dedicated. Showing up each and every day at practice, working hard, not taking any days off. Definitely watching film, being prepared. It's another whole battle a lot of people don't see. You come out on a Sunday or Saturday and you see the finished product, but people don't see what all goes into that. In the off season and at practice each and every day. So for me, it's always been about the work ethic, and that's what I've always kind of relied on.
You view yourself as a big time leader for your team this year?
I think so, and I think I'll step into more of a leadership role being a senior. I think I'm generally somebody that the guys look up to, pretty loyal, pretty trustworthy. People can come to me if they have issues or whatever, and I think I have a good relationship with the coaches also. So kind of that two-way communication, that is key. But like I said, maybe not so much vocally. Get on guys if the situation arises, but just showing up and kind of doing my job, and I think that'll rub off on everybody else.
Coach talked about how you guys had a good year 2 years ago, got done the things you needed to do. Last year, those things didn't happen. How do you turn it around here to have a successful winning 2015?
Yeah, definitely staying healthy. That's been a key, or will be a key for us. We've got a lot of good guys coming back, a lot of experience. And so I think with those, staying healthy and the experience coming back, I think those are going to be two keys that will ultimately allow us to hopefully have the season that we want. And just all being on the same page, all buying into the program, what we do offensively, what we do defensively, having the same goals, kind of the same mindset. I think that's key as well. Team chemistry, and Coach stresses that also, and that's a big part of our kind of fall camp is that team building and team chemistry. So I think those aspects will allow us to have a successful season.
Talk about the Peru community and how special and unique it is.
I guess whenever somebody asks me about that, I kind of tell them it's either a place you love or hate. I mean, you get the guys there that want to be there and they stay there generally all 4 years and they love every second of it, and the guys that don't want to be there generally leave within the first week or two. So I guess from that aspect, you got the guys there that have bought in and want to be there for the right reasons. Not a lot to do. I mean, I don't know, Peru's 700, 800 people, if that. Really get to know your teammates well, hang out with them, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that I'll take away from college football is just the relationships with the other people. You know, you're going to forget the games and stuff, but you'll never forget those memories you made with your friends.
How did you know it was where you wanted to go to school?
Love the campus to start. I guess the academic side of the campus, and then with all the renovations to the Oak Bowl and stuff, that was kind of the icing on the cake. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, and all the TV viewers will see it at the William Penn game, but it's awesome. It's a great environment to play, and there's just something about Peru. I don't know if it's the isolation of the community or what, but there's just a certain feeling and vibe that's pretty special. I think probably unmatched anywhere else in the nation.
Coach mentioned 25th year reunion of the national championship team when we'll be there in October. How cool will it be to have those guys on campus?
Yeah, I mean, those are I guess, kind of the cream of the crop of Peru, you know, national champs, and we've had the opportunity to meet a few of them, you know, throughout my 4 years and stuff, but it would be cool to have them all kind of one spot, and I guess maybe pick their brains and kind of see what their mindset was like back then, and I think it'd just be cool to interact with them and kind of get to know them.
Best part of being a Peru State football player is?
I'd have to say playing in the Oak Bowl, and then, like I said, just all the memories and friendships I've created.